Hello to all the signs of Zodiac, and this is a reading from Live Guidance Tarot 111, and this is a reading for 27th of April to 3rd of May. So I'll go give a general picture for all of us, what's going on in the humanity, and then individually for each sign of Zodiac and how they affect the planet and the humanity with their sign, because we all have an around energy which is really giving a lot to all of us individually. And let's see what happens. I'm Live Guidance Tarot, as I said. Please subscribe, like, comment, and follow me on Instagram with the same name. Different information there for you. Okay, let's see what's happening today for all the signs of Zodiac. This is the Aries, Ace of Swords. Very good start. Taurus, Knight of Swords. This is for the week 27th to 5th of May. Gemini, 10 of Wands. Cancer, Page of Cups. Very nice. Leo, 10 of Cups. Virgo, the High Priestess. Virgo, right. Virgo is our health. Virgo is our health. Right. Libra and our partnerships. Ace of Cups. Look at this. Our karma and our sex. This is Scorpio. The Chariot. Chariot. Sagittarius for the week of 27th to 3rd of May. 3 of Swords. Sagittarius. Capricorn. Capricorn, our career and status. Page of Rods. Capricorn. Aquarian, communities. King of Cups. Lovely. And the last card, but not the least, is the Piscean, 6 of Swords. Very good. Well, a mixture really this week, a mixture of different emotions. Emotions are overflowing. Getting better though. I like that. It looks. Let's start reading and see what happens word by word, card by card. I want to choose a couple of cards, angelic cards with a nice positive words which will go through the spread in this particular week. Okay, this is one, willingness, and another one is light. Okay, light, very nice. Right, this is the Ace of Swords for Aquarian, for the Aries, and only recently, Aries, you just were going out of some difficult situation, and now you're right to go forward to make this final decision this week. And you know what I'm talking about. This is the decision with love, with what you're doing, with the work, and it's just affecting a few areas of your life with love and new beginnings. You're starting some new work, new idea is started kind of like with a small gesture, the small letter, the small communication. I think you might be involved in the art project. You've got 2 aces here. You have some challenging things in front of you, but don't fall into the trap of negative emotions, because you're quite fiery, and that could lead you in some difficult emotion for you, where you just have to again do the same, like spare the energy, then get detached, then just come back to your sense. Your head is very clear, so just like carry on with this clarity and make your good decisions. It's very good. You're in a good mental health now, and you are giving the whole zodiac good mental stability and health here. Okay, so the next card is Knight of Swords, and this is for Taurus, and also the finances for all of us. Okay, finances for all of us, they're coming into a difficult state. And this is because the government and somebody who is ruling in high finances, they are is slightly out of balance, out of control. But last minute somebody will come, as a young person, I think, I feel, in the government will come and change that. Though we as just people who are on this other end, and we have a bit of a struggle, and we just had some hopes that the finances will be more stable, but lots of people this week will go into financial difficulty, and they won't be afford things which they normally afford. Taurus is feeling really upset. This week is upsetting week for Taurus, because last week he thought that he's got a job, or they thought, she thought, and the decision is made. But this week is falling apart, and it's not what you think is going to be. It's going to be harder work than you think. If it's about love, again, it's just a much harder work than you think, you see. Communicate with love, and that's the answer. Communicate here with love. Okay, I think again it's love, love, love everywhere. Look, this is communication, and this is your aim. You have to behave maturely. Don't use negative language or negative behavior. Though you normally, Taurus, you are the one who that people can, you're supportive, and people think of you that you are supportive of them, and definitely good with your family. They love you. This week though something will happen, and I think the finances, which is really key for your existence, for your stability, they go slightly out of your normal your expectations. Okay, because I can see something you might have expected, some insurance or good deal, and it's not coming together. If it's about love, Taurus, also don't really have that much hope for this particular week. Wait until the next week. This is a bit of a stressful week for you. Right, it will pass. That things like that, they pass. I don't see huge major difficulties for you in the future, but something is not quite going ahead for you as you normally would like to. There's lots of traveling involved, and you don't like it. Okay, it's like if it's a love affair, is not going well, in a deep end, you know, you might start as a nice flirtation, but it's not going anywhere for you. You feel a bit frustrated here. But I think it's okay for the future. We have here, as a general reading, a really nice card, finished with Pisceans, and Pisceans will be just holding this space for us very beautifully. They're taking us all from difficulties, so we have to just be hoping for that. Okay, all right. I think you're willing to succeed, Taurus, and you will take your tasks one by one, and you will have what you want. Maybe not immediately, not instantly, but I think that is still not too bad. Just difficult beginning of the week, but I think it will be okay. You'll be fine. Right, moving on to Gemini. Gemini, hello. So Gemini, this is the 27th of April to 3rd of May. You're having lots of work done this week, and it's just a hard work. It's daunting. You don't like daunting small work, and you have to do, it's either lots of paperwork or the work where you just have to learn a lot of new things which are not very exciting. It's not terribly exciting for you this week, and you had just a mixture of news You had good news recently, and you also had some negative answers to your questions. Somebody who promised to support you, they probably are not supporting you. At the same time, you think you have a new love affair coming your way, so it's not too bad for you. The communication is going well, so just rely on your good heart, your just humor, and if you put humor at the root of your problems, I think you will succeed. Don't drag your past into the future, because you had lots of upsets in the past. There's somebody really upset you with their immature behavior, with their promises, I feel. But really, generally, I feel this spread is good for you, really, because you're coming generally out of difficulties. Okay, but this is like with lots of things for you happening. There is ups and downs. Sometimes your health is better, sometimes it's worse, sometimes your love promises are better, sometimes it's worse. So this is one of the week when you have to do lots of studying. You're generally feeling that you're coming out of something, of some difficulty, some difficult history, but there is always a reminder. There's always people who will remind of that. So until you heal that wound of your psychology coming from a past, from your past trauma, relating to people, relating to parents, I don't know, to your ancestries, to people who hurt you in the past, you're just not going to succeed. So I advise you to just do that. Take one emotion at a time, one at a time, yeah, and do it just one by one, slowly. Take every day as a lovely day. Just rely on little moments and connect to this present moment of love, and yeah, and you will succeed. Okay, just pray on light, behave lightly, and you just will be willing. You are willing to do it. You are willing to win your heart back. Okay, so you will be fine. You will be fine. It's just not an easy time right now for you, and to think about it is, for many people are suffering now. You're not too bad. Your financial situation is improving. Take it just little by little, one by one. Okay, you will be fine. Yeah, you will be fine. All right, okay, let's go into Cancer. Cancer, hello. This is the week for you, 27th of April to 3rd of May, Cancer. And this is like, looks like you are beginning your new love. The card is showing you new love. It's another card of love and another card of love, okay? So you are just like all full of just some fantastic cards here. But it's like feeling that you are only at beginning again. Okay? It was a bit difficult time for you in the recent past. So you just had to communicate and take one word at a time, one promise at a time, one hope at a time. And listen, if you connect to a present moment with love and just take it just lightly, with lightness, with light, continue to have the willingness to succeed in this matter, in what you're doing. And you are going to be fine, because I can see a really rosy future for you here. The world of finances is really not too bad for you. And your partner, look at this. The partnership is going well, and it looks like you're both like children, as if you're beginning the relationship again. It's either you're at the beginning of a relationship, or that relationship is renewing in some ways for you. Okay, I can see the partner here also had some traumatic past recently, only recently, and I think you had both a bit of a like miscommunication in the recent past, but it's going to be very clear now. Is the High Priestess in your communication place, and is very wise, and you're talking from the higher perspective, higher mind, with more clarity and more vision for the future. If you open this vision for the future, this love starts almost like all over again. Yeah, I think there is a chance here to start almost like all over again. I don't know why it is like that, but it probably means something to you here. Okay, yeah, I think you have all major corner cards here are just really amazing. 2 aces, the Ace of Cups at home, and the Ace of Swords with decision making at your aspirations and goals. You're doing really well, Cancer. Very well. I'm going to now to Leo, hello. This is a reading for you for 27th of April to 3rd of May. And you have a really lovely card with rainbows, and people are just like enjoying themselves as if you won somebody's love. And I think what is happening here, you just won yourself. You're talking to yourself now with the desire to open up to love, and it's like it's the 10. You see, 10 is the end of spectrum of cups. Cups is water, is lots of emotions here. Communicate with love. This is the open heart, and this is the how you communicate with compassion, with affection, with open heart, with love, with arts. So if you write songs, if you write poetry, if you paint a picture, this is your communication. This is where you really feel, oh, you know, I just feel really lovely. This is also a card for healing. You can, if you're in healing business, or ask your healer friends to heal you the communication, and then therefore you will heal your heart. And this is very important, because the heart was really you exercise your heart quite a lot. You see, very recently you had this broken heart, and it's still not healed properly. You're still in that particular area of where is deeply you have this wound, right? But the thing is, if you communicate with love, if you substitute all your resentment into just change it into love and forgiveness, into compassion, I think you will succeed here. You see, you're taking charge here at your home, at your business. We have this Chariot. You probably will travel a lot this week. You're going in the car, you're going on some kind of journey, and you're taking control. Whatever was dark here, it can become light, and I'm pleased for you, because you are willing to change from shadows to light. And by shadows, I mean the emotions which are eating you, and we just have to end this, okay? And now this is the week where you just can put it in balance, right? Okay. So yes, I think you're winning. Your love is winning. You are becoming mature. Your partner is listening to you. Finally, the partner or partnerships or colleagues, whoever's on the other side, whoever you are mirroring, they're listening to you. It looks good. You're coming out of difficulty. You're coming out of difficulty. Though your general career, your goals are not as doing well as you want, but if you just like come back to love, I think you'll be fine. Okay, it's not exactly going your way in terms of work and career, and you still have this past wounds, and so these two cards are really not easy for all of us, for all the signs of zodiac. But please heal this for us, and we just, all of our signs of zodiac, relying on you, really giving us that understanding of what love is, because you are at the end of cups here, understanding love more than any other sign. This is for this week for you, Leo, okay? I'm coming on to Virgo. Virgo, you have the High Priestess here, number 2, Major Arcana. Really beautiful card and quite sterile card, okay? Now is not a good time to come into contact and deep connections, yes, but they are more on the mental, spiritual level, as if you're talking from your higher wisdom here. If you talk to someone really now, it is like you are the one who teach people to see the higher perspective, the higher wisdom from where they are now, as if you are really now can teach us how to heal. Is a High Priestess is very good healer, and she can heal with words, with nice words, and with very deep meaning of life. So it's like those who care about people, they know how to get out of difficulty now. They can sit and hold your hands, and this is you, you are capable now to help other people, to help the people who are close to you, or even distantly, from a big distance. You are able to just make this nice phone conversation where you just save lives. Really, I do mean it. It's quite a big thing here. You just here for a reason to be that detached and almost like mysterious, as if we have something mysterious behind here, yeah, and the life behind this curtain is not quite happening yet, because you know how much trauma you have to heal. And this is going on really close to you, at your home, and you just feel really upset about what's going on at your home. However, you just you're so powerful now. You know how to deal with this healing situation. You're helping people who are close to you, and you are detached enough not to be involved in the drama of this heartbreaking of whatever is happening at your home. You are able to in the difficult could be a really upsetting stuff happening at home, but you're able to hold this space very beautifully. Because of that, I think we just get really good healing. And you are a hard worker, and you will take it one at a time, with the desire, with willingness to help others. And just one ray of light at a time to heal, one word at a time to heal. And you see, one touch, and they will just rely on you, okay? You're just playing a really big role here in your family and in the whole zodiac. You're holding a space for us, because here is the time where I think we're breaking into this vaccine. Of course, I personally don't really want to believe that the vaccine will be in the good work of healing and very kind words, rather than sort of chemicals, right? And we'll just talk about maybe vaccination in the sense of spiritual vaccination sometime later, okay? So I want to move into Libra here. Hello, Libra. This is amazing Ace of Cups for you here, and this is just how you are going to heal the whole humanity with your love. You have this power. Emotions are big, and let's see the truthful emotions, the emotions which are true. They are the emotions of kindness, compassion, communication with love, affection, and this is all what you are giving to all of you, or to all of us, to the whole zodiac. you are in your own power. If you just have partners now, you are both in very good relationship, or if you're reflecting into other person and you have like business partnerships or colleagues, you're both really in one particularly really deep elemental energies here. You're here to heal with love, and you almost like have a plan, you know how, you're making a decision, you're breaking through, something big, you know, this you have both roses here, the compassion and the innocence. You're communicating with love. Your finances are just balanced very well. You're trying to find the right words, which is not easy for you. Do you know what? Sometimes you don't have to find the right words, because the words are sometimes coming as a bit like upsetting, and maybe you are a good listener here and you hear lots of stories which were upsetting. Somebody is not well, lots of things are happening in people's homes, they get some abuse. Everybody would come to you and they just get this healing from you. So I think at home you get some interesting news, very good news. And I even see the bit of love in the air for you. I think you deserve it. I think that you're having a huge love coming your way. Watch this week, Libra. Who is this? Just really, you have so much love. I wish you have somebody present here so that you can give that love, because you just you just came out of some sterile, difficult situation. Look at this, and now you're ready to give. You're ready to give with your full heart. Really, very, very good, very positive. Okay, I'm moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio, you have another major arcana, the Chariot, number 7. So as all our leaders in the financial industry start moving on and finally controlling things, something is really, you're just in the middle of like holding this balance together. You just between negative and positive emotions. Look at this. Look at this. Dark horse for negative emotion, resentment, sadness, grief. White horse is for positive emotion. Look at this dove. You can give a lot. Just heal yourself. Heal yourself with lots of just switch. This will be your remedy. This switching from negative to positive, to love, from this, forgiveness to lightness, from grief to willingness to live again. You're capable of doing that, because we know that how much intensity you have. I think you will be traveling this week, or very, very soon in the nearest future. But I just feel that you have a pain, and you do need to help to heal your pain. And though emotions are like all over the place, that they're overflowing, your skill is to heal with very positive negotiation. If you put positive words, you can speak clearly. I see the man in your house, and only recently you had this new relationship, new love, or the love was renewed, and there's lots of positive things happening where you are, just where you are, at your own place. It's just that you have to trust. I think lots of things are coming from the past, and the past is not healed, and it's just you bringing it back to the future. Okay, so we need to heal that. Also, what you have, what you own, is just, I can see a bit of, it's grief coming, and you might have a difficulty, financial difficulty. Something is not quite working out, but as I said, you will be managing this week. You will be saying, oh, thank goodness I can do that. because love is winning all the way for you. You see, you have love which is sustaining you. You have two horses which are putting you into balance, and you are willing to have light. It's just sometimes, Scorpio, I really wish that you were less intense and a bit just treating things with lightness, really. Just shift and lift, okay? You know how to do it. You know how to work on yourself, and it's coming your way. It will be okay for you. Right. I'm coming to Sagittarius. Hello, Sagittarius. This is a life guidance tarot for you, and this is the week 27th to 3rd of May, 27th of April, 3rd of May. You have 3 of Swords, but it is surrounded by horses. So you moved out, you moved somewhere positive. You were just holding to these emotions together, but something happened that is just like got you in. It could be your children, it could be your lover who is young, it could be like some news about recent finances, because here is like you're just working too hard and you're very easy here to crack, really, and because of everything is very tight here, okay, though you have lots of support, it's just that I think you have the support, you're fine, but the finances, I think you're suffering something wrong with finances here. With what you have is not exactly what you were thinking. Your plans are not going very easily ahead, right? But you are a survivor. You will just survive and you will benefit just slowly with one little news, with one little positive word, with talking to someone. Possibly I'll say you just have a psychologist. Have someone who can talk to you about some issue. I think there's some deep issue going on there and it's not healed. If you heal this issue, then you are, your household, you are, and everybody there is coming out of difficulty, okay? You just have to find a way to heal this difficulty. Is it like a problem which is already coming back to you? Don't quite know exactly what it is, but I think you do. You know what the problem is, and let's pray. Let's do what you can, really, to hold this in the balance. Just don't go like in the depths of these negative emotions. You know how difficult it is when we're there, and it's difficult to come out again of this, okay? Just try not to be that deep, not to go that deep into your grief, into this negative. Yeah, pray for angels, pray for light. I would like to go into Capricorn now. Capricorn, a Page of Rods here. Page of Rods, you're becoming more confident with some news. You had some offer here, a little offer. It's only a tiny bit, but it just has got some glimpse into the future for you. There's like few weeks now that you're just playing with this love, to love or not to love, really. Look at this. And I think you just have something in the air of that love is coming your way, okay? I see 2 hugely positive cards. I think you are in love and somebody is in love with you. Love is your goal now, and okay, if it's not love, okay, though I do believe it's love, it's something to do with healing, something to do with your art project, okay? You can transfer that to this particular area of life. If you are concerned about love, because it's only like a little glimpse, little beginning, because it is like here is not very mature. It's almost like you are not willing to commit yet, right? But at the same time, I think you're saying yes. You're saying yes. It starts from kind of little glimpse, but I feel there's a maturity in this project, whether it's love or art. Yeah, the communication finally is reestablishing. It's possible that you had the problem with communicating with that person, and it's just coming out of difficulty. It's either you or the other person, because it's like goes like it's mirroring each other, right? Is somebody is taking you out of difficult situation. It's either you taking them out of difficult situation and they're really appreciating it, or they are taking you out of difficult situation, and then you are accepting it. And I think I would say yes, do accept it. You just have really positive cards here. It's like Cancerian as well. Capricorn, don't miss this opportunity, don't miss this week. Is got lots of positive energy. You've got 2 aces in the corners of the zodiac, which means that you are just in this very, very powerful positive energy, elemental energy here. Right, so don't miss the good news for yourself. Easily done. You just miss the point, miss the moment, and then just go into that circle of this again, of grief. Because you had a little grief in the past, and because you know, you just as a person, you know how, because Capricorns are mature people and they know how to react now, but it's still a reaction. You're still only young. It shows that the energy is young, the relationship's young. Here's lots of young energy. Possibly you are involved with somebody who is younger than you as well, right? And they may make you to feel young again. Okay, just don't mess it up. You have lots of nice loving cards, and I only can say congratulations. It's just almost like a brilliant week for you, and for all of us, you're holding very positive energy with positive news. So I think all of us, the signs of zodiac, receive some positive goal and glimpse to the future of freedom. I think this is what it is. Only recently we just were in the lockdown situation, and something is just happening and changing this week. Okay, interesting. I'm coming into Aquarian. Aquarian, look at this. That is just a credible card, King of Cups. They are mature. They're holding a space for you of love with, you know, where you are is really beautiful. The person, you are a mature individual. They are ready to give that love with full 10 of Cups. It's the last, the 10 is like showing the maturity, and it's everything. It's just everything you want from love. It's just happy celebration together. I think you will be celebrating this week. Something is going to come your way, big way, because in the so whatever wasn't working is going to work for you, because you're just back to taking charge, and if you want to take the charge in the love, look, this is what you want, really. You want the love now to happen. Never mind about the work. I know, Aquarian, you are a hard worker, you love your community, you just spread this love to everyone. I think your project, which you are doing now, is going well. Your finances are improving, Aquarian, because your communication is so clear. You are so now clear of what you want, and when you get this clarity, then you get what you need. Okay, difficulty at home, but I think you'll pass it. You know, you just pass that difficulty because you just take things one by one, and you will just get this out. Somebody is leaving, and this leaving is really abrupt. Something's happening at your home, not very nice energy, but you are behaving very nicely in here. You are just doing very well in this, under the circumstances, okay? And I think I just say that your main thing is for this week, just hold your balance back. Don't go into the resentment, negativity, grief, any kind of anything which caused you pain in the past, because we have pain inevitably in this spread. So every sign of zodiac will be having some kind of pain, a painful emotion, whether it's relatives or or your personal wounds from the past. You will pass that. You will pass that, okay? Because you're holding your control, you're controlling your horses, black and white. You are controlling your emotions. You're willing to go into the light, and you will do that. Very nice. Just have this willingness. Don't forget about this, and with joy, with love, with arts, you have lots of help and support, I think, here. Right, okay, and the Pisceans. Pisceans, hello. This is Live Guidance Tarot for you. This is our last card of the Zodiac, and you're holding this spread, this Zodiac beautifully, as almost like you are responsible for the whole Zodiac, because this is ultimately the place of the lockdown situation here, and you are taking all of us out of great difficulty. You are feeling much better, Pisceans, here, because someone recently really was very supportive of you. You feel their love. You feel that somebody took charge and took you from one place to another, from difficulty to a better show, better life, happiness, from struggle to joy, and from lack of clarity and fogginess into more clear situation. I think you're in an easier position now financially as well. You know where you are. You had some offer, maybe not in terms of like money offer, but some offer which means something to you, means a lot to you. Excuse me. So okay, you just hold the whole light. We're going from willingness to succeed, from the past to the future. I think also the whole lockdown situation is going to ease up very soon. Possibly this week will be some announcement. Expectancy. It's possibly Pisceans. Possibly that you are either pregnant or you expect something. What do you expect? You're pregnant with some kind of project. If you wish that, I congratulate you with that. Okay, lots of work is on the way, so you know, though you're coming out of difficulties, but the work is there for you. And please don't go into the negative emotion back. You know, you're only now out. You're out now. Somebody's helping you to get out of this. You possibly had some even support with psychologist or a healer or helper, and if you don't, I am suggesting that you are asking them to heal you. Your partner is detaching from you, and that is useful for you, because you don't want to go back into this dependency pattern, and you have the tendency to be dependent here. Okay, so whatever happens at your home, either your partnerships or children, or other situations at work which you bring back to your home, just try to keep in balance and try to have the best remedy for all, which is love. Try to not to go to grief, but I mean, of course, it's essential for us to cry. But the quicker we just get out back to life with good news, the quicker we'll be just getting into a better future. Okay, so though I know you just still remember what happened to you, and there will be reminders of that. But I just think that you just will be out of that soon, and you have friends. You have friends who can help you. You have young people who can help you. Could be even your child, really, who can help you. Small children, they younger people play a big role in your chart right now, in your week. Okay, so I think it's just yeah, it will be great. Okay, I just want to unify a little bit what's happening here. Well done, Pisces. Well done, all of the signs of zodiac. We are thinking with much greater clarity now. Emotions and finances are not exactly doing the justice here. We know where we are, but is not what we want. We can write lots of letters now, and we can communicate to lots of authorities, and there are lots of things, negotiations going on between us and people generally negotiating, because they are kind of sometimes losing. The emotions are all over the place for all of us, really. But I think the positiveness, the control over these emotions is winning here. And we are almost at home where we are stuck. We are stuck at home. We're prisoners in our own home. But I think there is a light here, okay? Because number one, we can communicate with love, and this is almost like we have some kind of renewal of relationships at our homes, as if something new and fresh is coming our way at our homes. I think we are coming out of most difficult bit of this lockdown. This is what I feel, and of course, what our aims and what we had our dreams, and it's not quite coming in the way that we want that to happen yet. But what I think is good here, that the people who are our givers, and this is all the staff, medical staff who is helping us, all the people who are caring here, they I think there is research is kind of positive now, and if there is something in terms of vaccination, is just coming now into more control, more a positive kind of state, because it's not that I am keen on this vaccination, but the thing is, when it's there, it means that we will be able to heal ourselves better as well, even without it. It's almost like some kind of relief is happening. If you are in some healing circles, there will be some answers from these healing circles. Let's hold this healing circle together and just call for this renewal of our energy in a different, positive way. Right, okay, I think the partnerships are going well here. The finances are more taking charge from the people who are in control. The teachers and somebody who is leading it's just like they're having generally the attitude of the government is changing, they're renewing. Is not bad, but it could be quite somebody is really have this ill ideas which people don't accept very easily. Okay, is a battle. I see there's like lots of things on a higher level are clashing here. Okay, but I see the renewal of the situation, the renewal of status of how things are. There will be some news which are completely will be just taking a different turn of events. Last week we had Tower here, and this is a follow-up. This card is a follow-up from Tower to Grief. So yeah, if you are having property, you might have a difficulty with property people here, but also something is not quite working out on the higher level. I think they just some clashes, some arguments there, and almost like somebody sacked here, negative emotions here. Not bad, because I see the renewal here, and I see the control here anyway. I see the control, and after this, usually what happens, the heart is opening up. And this is what we need from people who are high up. We need their open hearts. We need them to be closer to people who are living ordinary lives. And this is the only way. If they are hurt in their environment, if they had this illness, if they come out of difficulty, it's easy will be for them to relate to us. Okay, so this is what hopefully will happen this week. We'll see how that drama of this will coming to the end of this week. I think the end of the week is very healing, and we're just coming to love. Okay, love, light, and willingness to love. Expectancy of as if we just in expectation of this vaccine, and vaccine is actually love and compassion. Right. Well, this is lots of love for you, and healing for all of you, signs of zodiac, from Aries to Pisces. I'm Life Guidance Tarot. Please, as I said, like and subscribe if it resonates with you. If it doesn't, check other signs of zodiac, because it might go into your ascendant or your moon, or even your Mercury or Venus. Really, here it's all about love, communication here, taking charge, and being in your element, really being in your own power. I wish you luck from Life Guidance Tarot 111. Lots of love to you.